Hello, Louisville. Guess who's coming to dinner? Happy Friday. Guess who's coming to dinner? I am your host, Janice Carter Miller. And welcome to, let me get everything straight here. Guess who's coming to dinner? I'm not going to be on here but a second because I'm doing an encore presentation of the interview that I had Monday with Faif Owens to talk again about what's going to be happening tomorrow at Roots 101 at from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, Roots 101 is located at 124 North 1st Street. Okay. So if you are having any drama or trauma in your life, in your home, this is where you need to go. You've got clinicians, you've got doctors, you've got counselors, you've got people to talk to your children, you've got people there that can talk to you. There'll be some workshops where people are talking about what's going on, the trauma that they feel from maybe all the deaths that are happening in the city to our children. Talking about the effects of domestic violence in the home, just violence in the home, period. We need to talk to somebody about those things. And because these are some problems that you alone can't fix, because if you could fix them, you wouldn't be having them anymore. So this is a very important show to give you some information, to impart some information to you. And it's also, Faif has directed his contribution to MINDFEST to Black men, about expressing your emotions, about being able to be okay and secure enough within yourself to express your emotions. If you want to cry, or if you're hurt, or if you're angry, to express yourself in a way that's going to be good for you, to learn how to express yourself. Everybody doesn't know how to express themselves. Sometimes I know I raise my hand, I don't do it well all the time. My husband would tell you that. But I'm going to, I too will be attending MINDFEST. So on that note, I would like to say, welcome to Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Hello, Louisville. Guess who's coming to dinner? Happy Monday. Welcome to Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I am your host, Janice Carter Miller, and I'm glad to be back with you. I haven't seen you for live and in color.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. It's truly heartbreaking. And I'm just going to take that and move right on into the guest that we have today. And that's Mr. Faif Owens. Hi, sweetheart.
How you doing, love?
Oh, man, my heart hurts.
Yeah.
My heart hurts. This is just what you talk about, isn't it? This kind of trauma.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Tell me something, because how do you cope with this? How do we deal with this? Because it's like we're being preyed upon or hunted.
Yeah.
That's.
We living right now in a very difficult world where hate and terror and things like that are like the negative things are being highlighted, and that's what I've seen recently is that we just the news and everybody just wants to just shift our energy towards what's going on negatively in the world, and we don't want to promote love. We don't want to promote positivity. We don't want to promote people's dreams and passions anymore. It seems like to me, it's all about just what's going on over here, what's going on over there. Did you hear about this? What's going on? It's kind of like those things, and I sat
That's
back.
the topic of conversation.
Yeah.
The
And
bad.
I sat back with my team the other day, and I'm just like, man, we had a whole MindFest day that was declared to us, and we had a lot of news coverage and everything. And it was funny to me that when the news had came on, the breaking news was murders and someone getting shot, a teenager here, being caught up in some mess. And it's kind of like, if that's breaking news in our world today,
Right.
and we have people out that's pushing positivity, that's wanting to heal the community, wanting to do better, for themselves and for their families. And it's people that need that help, and we need to be able to provide those services and resources for those people. And that's what I'm here and I'm able to do for the city of Louisville and beyond.
Faith, now tell me if I'm wrong, because I heard the newscaster say that it was this Saturday coming up. You've not
Correct.
out. Okay. I was going to say, don't tell me it was last Saturday, because I'm getting ready to faint.
This Saturday.
Oh, okay. So tell me about MindFest. Why you decided that we needed this, and we do, and how you decided to partner with Roots 101.
All right. Well, MindFest was created just not by myself. It was a team of us. Emily Davis, she is our president, and she has a wonderful podcast called Wondering Minds Podcast. And we kind of sat back on her podcast and just try to like figure out ways that we can be effective in our community in a positive way and just be able to give back, because that's just always been my passion. As me being an artist and using my platform, it's just all about giving back and just wanting to give the resources and things that people need, to be productive in their lives every day. And we sat back and we gathered with a bunch of other collaborators, that of other organizations. Shout out to Lauren Mauer and Renisha Martin. Shout out to Amanda from Mental Health Lou, Randy, a part of Mindful. It's just been a collective of individuals that care about mental health and care about the awareness of it, and just wanting to just bring something positive to our community. We heard about like a lot of festivals and music festivals and things like that that's going on that have people getting the attraction out there and wanting people to get out and get together. So we just wanted to bring like the festival side and the mental health side and just bring it all together as a collaboration and just make a full free event for, people of all ages, from young to older, and just really wanted to bring that awareness to the households and just really just bring it to the community. Me, myself, I want to bring it to the Black community and us Black men, because it's not a lot of Black men that you see speaking on mental health or speaking on the careness of themselves. So that's what I'm wanting to use my platform for. That's what I'm wanting to do. And I just want to just continue to push positivity and continue to dare to be different than everything else and anybody else that's out here, just doing what they're doing. So that's what I just want to be able to promote. And MindFest is an event that, is full of, the entertainment. We have a lot of vendors. We have a lot of, workshops. So it's a great atmosphere. Like I said, it's for the families. It's a free event. So like, it's if you have nothing to do Saturday, it's best to, get out
Saturday, what time, sweetheart? Because I
Saturday
didn't.
from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
We'll be down at Roots 101. Shout out to Mr. Lamont Collins at Roots 1. Tremendous man. I met Mr. Lamont when they had the Louisville Rose Awards, and I had won the award for the Rising Star in Louisville. And me and him kind of like conversated just a little bit, but didn't know that for that week we were going to be meeting face to face again, just talking about MindFest. And once he met the team and met with myself, he was like, this is a no-brainer. This is something that the community needs, and anything that we needed from Roots 101, his doors is open. So he just opened his doors up to us, and it's just been a true blessing from God. And I just think that this whole process has just been something that is God's plan.
It's all God.
Yes.
It's all God. It's Mr. Lamont Collins is a wonderful young man. He's done great things with that Roots 101. That's a fabulous. I took the tour. I went and
Yeah,
paid my money, and I took the tour because I had to. You can't just say, no, I haven't been yet.
yeah,
We need to promote uh, finding out about our heritage and even just the history of blacks in Louisville.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Now, tell me. I want you just to kind of zoom in on a couple of maybe the topics that are going to be discussed at MindFest. You said that you're really interested in talking to Black men
Yes, ma'am.
about mental health.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it so important to talk to Black men? Like,
Uh,
I mean, I know, but I thought I'd just ask you that question so you can tell some other folks that don't know.
um, me being a black male, I was always taught growing up to, suck it up.
Mhm.
Men don't cry, toughen up. We all go through this. It's just stress. But as I got older, you could just feel it on your body and how it
Right,
weighs on your body and your mind.
right,
So mentally and physically, it bears on you, and you just have no absolutely idea of what it is. But I've learned that the more that I express and the more that I connect, that allows me to connect with other individuals to see my vulnerability and also to see others. And you kind of open up a lot of doors and a lot of conversations when you talking about mental health, because it's not just stress. We all deal with mental health. Hell, at me to this day, right today, like I still battle with mental health. There's not no way around it. We all battle it every day. And it's just me just finding my safe place where I'm comfortable having a conversation and just being open, with either if it's a family member, whether if it's my wife, whether if it's me talking to my son. These are the things that allow me to express myself and give me that vulnerability time to be able to you know grow and relate, just be better, and just get it off, and
and you just have to be able to feel free enough
yes,
within yourself to expose yourself, to
e-
expose what you're feeling.
exactly,
It's like you're supposed to keep your feelings to yourself. But
yeah,
when you talk about things, then you can deal with your feelings better because you can't deal with them inside. I tell people a lot of times those one-way conversations, they don't work really well.
correct.
You have to have someone else to speak to,
Hmm.
someone else that says they can understand, or someone else that says, well, this may be what you might need to do in order to help uh, you deal with the trauma that's in your life.
Yeah,
uh, Counselors. I don't know, are you having any interactive, when you said workshops, are they going to be kind of interactive workshops?
most definitely. We have counselors there. We have physicians there that are like licensed physicians. So it's a lot of like resources. When I say like family resources, marriage counselors. We're going to be speaking on gun violence, just speaking on abuse, speaking on domestic violence, things like
Right.
that.
Right. Yes.
That
Yes.
goes on with the everyday of people struggling and trying to overcome. And that's what MindFest is all about, and what it's been created for is to be able to give a safe space for individuals to come out, get the information that they need, and feel vulnerable around
Right.
others that are vulnerable. So I think it's a great event. I think that it's something that the community, like I said, that needs. And I think that from years to grow, we'll see, how everything progress, and I think that it's to be a monumental, annual event that, will be going on every year, that I think people in the community will appreciate.
Well, this makes me think about all those families that have been touched by violence.
Yeah.
They've lost a loved one to violence,
Hmm.
especially the teenagers. I mean, a whole generation. We're losing a whole generation,
Yeah.
of teenagers, not that they're the only ones that have been subject, being victims of violence. But you've got all these families that these are the people that need to come to MindFest.
Yeah.
They need to come and say, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm going through. So
Mm-hmm.
the community as a whole we need to help each other.
Exactly.
Because we're gonna be trying to heal for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We're living in a perpetual motion of healing.
Yeah.
And so MindFest is kind of a healing situation, do you
Yeah.
think?
Yes, ma'am. And I think that it just from like the perspective of just like, yes, it is a free event, but this is something, like I said, for all households,
Right.
all of all races. It doesn't matter what your background, ethnicity. Just come out and just you will learn a lot about what needs to go on in your mind and your body and physically, and definitely for our youth who don't understand mental health, or how to handle mental health, because
How to
they
cope.
yeah, they're the ones that are dealing with it most definitely in the school system.
Right.
And like I said, coming back from a pandemic in 2020, a lot of our children are misguided right now because they don't have any understanding or direction. And
Hmm.
I just feel like that an event like this will give that education to the families, to the parents, to the kids, to give them a better understanding of their feelings, their emotions, and how to deal with your feelings and your emotions.
Right. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know. They just, I feel I'm angry. They're angry. They're hurt. They're sad. And they don't know how to deal with those emotions,
Yeah.
and then sometimes those emotions, like you said, domestic violence,
Mm.
that's an everyday
Yeah.
emotion. That's
Hmm.
a continuous go to bed, wake up with it
Hmm.
emotion, verbal abuse,
Yeah.
emotional abuse,
Hmm.
aside from the physical abuse that may be
Correct.
happening. You know what I'm saying? There are all different kinds of levels of abuse,
Yeah.
and behind closed doors, it's like being able to, you're saying the doors are open,
Yeah.
because a lot of people can't get healing because they're behind the closed doors
Correct.
in pain. But you're saying, come over here because the doors are open and we can help you deal with your pain. Is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I on point?
You are on point.
Okay. Because I love the fact that you are bold enough and
Mhm.
man enough. You understand what I'm saying? Man enough
Yes,
to
ma'am.
be out there and talk about this subject because it needs to be talked about.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can make other people say, it does not make you a man because you don't cry or you don't show any emotion. That doesn't make you more of a man than somebody else.
You're correct.
It makes you more of a man when you deal with your emotions.
Yeah. And I mean,
Honestly.
that's just like me. We're going through the situation of this past week, this last week, being able to being given the opportunity to sing the national anthem
I
uh,
saw you.
for the Louisville Bats. And, a
I
lot of,
saw you. I said, you go, Faith.
a lot of people came with some negativity and was just like, why would you perform the national anthem? And we don't do that. It's kind of like, I'm breaking what they not realizing, that I'm breaking generational curses, for the individual, for the little kid that's looking over in the corner that may look at that as like a big highlight moment and be like, man, I wish I could stand in front of all of these people and be able to sing like that. Like, I wish I could, but just even having the strength and the pride to be able to stand up there and do the national anthem it was very challenging for me. But like I said, just speaking with my peoples that are close to me, and just like they allowed me to be myself. They told me, like, you're not Bruno Mars. You're not uh, 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 Whitney
You did a
Houston.
fine job,
You're
sweetie.
not you're not John Legend. You're not these artists, and all of those artists sound different. So you need to just define you and be you.
Yeah, you
And
you did Faith.
yeah,
Let me
and
say this to you. See, the thing, only kind of backlash when you're talking about the backlash. Now, I have sung the national anthem for like the Lakers, okay? And until we found out about what the words meant, it was the biggest thing you could be asked to do.
Yeah.
And it still is a pretty big thing to be able to do.
Yeah.
But knowing the other part of the knowing about the rest of the other words, because see, it's just a song about you're not making a commitment to anything.
Correct.
You're starting a game. That's what you're doing. That's the song that they sing to start the game. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
You know, so people want to take it to another level, and we've only started to take it to another level because now we know the difference.
Correct.
You know, but it's still an honor to be asked.
True that. Most definitely.
Hey, look, for those that don't get asked, sorry, but Faith did. So, you know, here we go. So such is life. You know, but I'm looking forward to Saturday. I wanna come and really be a part of it, because sometimes you just need people to be a part of the conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? They don't always. I'm glad that you have mental technicians there, counselors and doctors that can, you know, that can assess situations on another level. But then you can have some everyday people that might have just a little intellect and understanding about emotions or abuse, you know, and can relate to that. You know the difference. I've never really dealt with any abuse, but I know about verbal abuse.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I heard some verbal abuse. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always the physical and the emotional, but sometimes it's our words.
Yeah.
It's our words that can hurt. Just like you said, you sang the national anthem. Somebody got to say something about that. Keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it to yourself. My mother used to tell me, if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
You know, people need to go back to them things that mama used to say.
So true.
You know, cause it kind of works, you know. But I think I applaud you. I applaud you for your courage. And I just want to know who told you could move out of Louisville? I'm just curious. I just thought I'd ask. Well, but it's a wonderful thing. I'm just teasing you.
A wise man once told me to always put myself in position to be in position.
Right, and have options.
Yeah.
Have options. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be there.
Yeah.
You can be where you want to be.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a wonderful thing, to be able to be where you want to be.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and you have a beautiful son. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can just see all the glow and the love just exudes from you when I see this baby. Look at him.
Thank you so much.
So is there anything special that you want to tell the audience about Saturday, and why they should come and who they should tell? You know, what is your target market for people that you think need to come to MINDFEST?
MINDFEST, I feel like it's for everybody. It's not any specific age. It's not any specific race. MINDFEST is for everyone. Of all walks of life. It's a beautiful event that we're doing. May 21st, Route 101, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you just need to just invite any and everybody. Share MINDFEST, like Saturday at MINDFEST, Routes 101.
That's where they need to be all day long.
There's no other place you need to be. We have food trucks.
What's the address to Roots, Faith? Do you know?
A good question. I don't know off the top of my head, but
let's just find it.
Yeah. but we'll have a
real quick.
We have a wonderful panel that'll be taking part in MINDFEST. So we have NFL players, we have former basketball stars, we have just winners of Cook Show, Food Network, best baker. We just have a lot of,
You
great
gonna
people.
have Darnell,
Who's that?
Super Chef?
He may make an appearance down there. You just never know. So
Hey, look,
you just gotta come.
Louisville has got some positive things going on to get
Yes,
back on
ma'am.
the map.
Yes, ma'am.
We've dealt with. We're still going through the trauma of losing Brianna.
Yes. Yes, we
Because
are.
nothing's been settled. Nothing's been settled. And this
Mm-hmm.
baby's been gone, 3 years now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's still an issue. It's still out there. It's like we're supposed to forget about it, but we have not forgotten about it.
At all.
But we need to find a way to find, like you said, the positive. We need to find the light again.
Correct. And I feel like that's what
MINDFEST.
MINDFEST. I feel like that's myself. I want to bring a positive light and be an inspiration to others. That don't feel like that they have a voice, or feel like that they're, too scared to even use their voice. It's anything is possible, as Muhammad Ali would say. You can do all things, through Christ.
Right.
And that's what I'm living, and I'm allowing him to guide my footsteps every single day to be a better man, a better father, better husband, a better person every day. So that's me in and out. And I just thank God, for allowing me even to still be here after all that I've experienced and I've went through myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a pleasure to know him and know that, he is here, and he cares.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. See, now I found. I'm getting ready to put up I'm gonna put up a banner on the bottom of the a little ticker tape.
Okay.
Okay, and so it's this Saturday. That's what, May 21st,
21st. Yes, ma'am.
and that's 10 a.m. to what,
Yes,
6
ma'am.
p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And the
Got to
address is 124 North First Street. Got
repeat.
that?
I need to repeat that. Say it again.
It's at 124
Uh-huh.
North. It's right there across. It's in the back of the Yum Center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's the street before, a couple of streets before you get to Humana.
Correct. Mm-hmm. We actually right across Humana.
Across the street from that new hotel. What's it called? A loft?
The Moxie
No.
Hotel.
What's it called?
Moxie Hotel.
Moxie?
Yeah.
Okay. It's right across the street. Moxie's on one corner. Roots 101 is in the next block.
Correct.
What did I say? 101, 124. Let's check this out. I've come a long way since the first time we talked, honey. I'll be trying to get it straight, but how about that?
There it is. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Are we rolling?
That's where everybody need to be at.
Saturday. I mean, and it's a family affair, where parents should be able to bring their children in. The children should feel free to express themselves.
Yes.
Or sometimes children may want to come without their parents so they can express themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes children don't want to talk to their parents. I don't know why. I don't know. I think I used to tell my mother everything, but there's like you said, we're talking about safe places and safe spaces where there might be someone that shows up and says, I need to talk to somebody, but I can't talk to that person in public.
Yeah.
And somebody might have to go off with someone and have a one-on-one, but you'll have people there that can do that can facilitate that conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Most definitely. Yes, ma'am.
We gotta save one. If it's one at a time, we gotta help those where they are. And if they come to you, you've got to be able to make it so they feel comfortable in opening up. Just like you said, it takes a lot to open up.
Yes, it does.
It takes a lot to deal with your feelings and emotions, and so that they don't take you over.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah, MINDFEST. Wow.
The first, the first,
I wish. Go
the
on.
first, the first annual mental health festival.
So this is gonna be an annual thing.
Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful. That's great.
Yes, ma'am. We are
That's good
healing.
news.
We are healing the community, and we're just only going to continue to get bigger and better every single year. So, yeah.
All right.
And
All
that's
right.
thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to all our vendors, and thank you to, the community just for the support. It's been a lot of support that's been pouring in, and we're just forever thankful for everything, so it's just going to continue to grow, and we're just going to continue to give back.
So this is on today live, but I'll run this again Friday evening at 7 p.m. I'll
Mm-hmm.
send you the link so you can send it out to all your peeps to send it out again, so it can just be out there in the ether. So
Yes, ma'am.
everybody who needs to know will find it, can find it, and know what's happening. You know what I didn't put on there? I didn't put roots. Ooh, the mom would say, Jess, you didn't even put the name of the. Sorry. Bad. That. Let me see if that works better. Show it. Is that better?
That's better. There you go.
Roots one. Say the moms might call me up right now. Jess, what's wrong with you? You didn't put Roots 101. But Faith, like I said, I applaud you.
Thank you.
I will see you on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you so
much. In any way that you can use me, just like I saw you singing the anthem, and I saw the news conference. Yes, so when I said, "Oh, he's busy," so let me holler at him so I can see if I can't help. That's all I wanted to do, was bring you on so you could spread the word.
I'm always here for you whenever you need me.
All right, sweetie. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. In your different time zone, I would usually say it's dinner time. It's dinner time over here. You might have an hour or so. But thank you, and I'll see you on Saturday, okay?
All right, love. I'll see you.
All right, sweetie. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, that was Faif Owens with MINDFEST. And that's that. So that's tomorrow at Roots 101, 124 First Street. It's on the north side of Maine, like going down to the river, to River Road. It's going in that direction. And if you have some children that have some problems and need to speak to somebody, bring them. If your family needs someone to talk to them as a family, please come. We need to have some healing going on, and we need to be out front about going to find a solution to your problems. There's no shame. There's no shame in going to find help. There's shame if there's help available and you don't go get it. Just saying. So I also want to say, I want to send up prayers for the little baby that got hit on his bicycle. I hope he recovers from those injuries. Once again, I want to send out our prayers to everyone in Buffalo and California. All these mass shootings again and again and again. It's horrific. It's just horrific. And we need to find a way quickly to take care of this, to get those guns out of those people's hands. And all I can say on that note is all we need is love, because see, love conquers hate. We've got a lot of hate in this world. We got a lot of hate, black and white, white and black, a lot of hate. But the difference is, see, black folks ain't going around trying to kill a whole bunch of white folks because of what happened to us. We are not doing that. And that is just not That's just not who we are, what we do. You know, we believe in the holy book, turn the other cheek. And I know that might sound a little cliche-ish, but love will get us through this. Hate won't. You can't fight hate with hate. You just can't. You can't fight hate with hate. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. I heard a sister one day that she was ranting. When they have you have an opportunity to rant and rave about what's going on. And she was talking about the deaths and George Floyd and Breonna and Trayvon and Michael Brown and all the deaths that were happening. She said that really we should be glad that Black folks think like they think, because otherwise, if there was revenge in our hearts, we'd be up a creek. We would be up a creek. We're not out for revenge. But why is it that white folks are out for revenge? No harm was perpetrated on them. So we got to figure that one out. Just a little food for thought. If you want to have some dinner, chew on that. And on that note, bon appetit. Guess who's coming to dinner? I'll see you Monday.